Hello first graders, second graders, and third graders, and kindergarten. It's Mrs. Hilliard here today in occupational therapy, and I'm here to show you what we're going to be doing on the week of April 12th. We're going to get started. I have a hand warm-up, a craft and writing exercise, and some self-help skills. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And what you'll need this week is some kind of Play-Doh or therapy putty, and I can attach a recipe to make Play-Doh at home to the email so that you guys have some for our session. So first thing you're going to do is get out your Play-Doh or putty, and you want to roll it out so it gets soft. I have some beads stuck in here, and we're going to roll it out into a ball, and you're going to use your right hand and your left hand. We're going to work on crossing midline. Right hand and left hand. Then we're going to work on our hand and shoulder strength, so I want you guys to push down on the putty or the Play-Doh and make it flat into a pancake or a cookie. Push. And you're going to need something small this week, so I'm using little perler beads. You can use dried beans. You can use little bolts if you have little metal bolts. Anything that's safe. If there is a choking hazard, don't use a small object. You can improvise. But we're going to take these little plastic beads and work on our finger strength and isolation. So we're going to put the bead or the small object onto the Play-Doh or putty and push down into the putty. Push down into the putty. And push down into the putty. And then you can practice taking them out and using a different finger. So you can practice strengthening your other fingers. And you'll probably have more beads than 3. So we can use our middle finger and push down, and push down. And the nice thing I like about this activity is you can then hide everything inside your Play-Doh or putty, and then use your hand strength and your pincher fingers to find the hidden object. So we're going to pull it apart, and you can see some of my beads are popping out here out of the putty. I'm going to pull them out with my pincher fingers and put them in a cup, and I'm going to pull them out with my pincher fingers and put them in the cup. So you guys can spend some more time on this at home, but we're going to move on to the fine motor activity for this coming week. So we're going to make a ladybug for spring. So you'll need black paper and red paper, something circular to trace, a black marker, scissors, and glue. First thing you're going to do is take your circle tracer. I'm using a bowl that pops up. It's a Tupperware, but you can use a lid or anything at home. We're going to trace the circle onto our paper. And this works on a lot of different skills: bilateral integration, using 2 hands together, drawing your pre-writing shapes, using your left hand as a stabilizer or right hand as a stabilizer, and visual motor skills. So go ahead and pick up your scissors. Make sure you pick them up the right way. Your thumb goes in the little hole. Practice opening and closing a few times before you cut the paper. And we're going to cut out those 2 circles. We're going to cut out the other one. Turning. When you're done, you should have 2 circles, a black one and a red one. Then we're going to take this red circle and fold it in half. So fold it, make a crease, and I want you to cut on this line. So cut on the line. You have your ladybug wings. So we're going to go ahead and glue those on, but we're going to put them in the shape of a V, like this. So you can see your ladybug's body, the black part, and then the wings are the red. So grab your glue. My glue rolled away here. Oops, oh my goodness. All right, wind up your glue and go ahead and glue those wings on in a V position. Just like that. All right, now we need to get a ladybug head. So you can see it's a small circle, and then we just cut some strips of black paper for her antennas. So grab that black scrap paper that we have left over and practice drawing a circle. And now we're going to cut out the circle. I'm dropping everything today. Cut out that circle. We're going to glue it onto our ladybug just like this. So put some glue down and glue the head on. Then you can cut a little strip of black paper to make some antennas. I'm going to cut it in two and glue on my ladybug's antennas. And we have a cute little ladybug. She just needs her dots or her spots. So this is where we get to practice making small circles. So I'm just going to do 4 on each side. And you can put them anywhere. And then we're going to practice coloring in boundaries, coloring them in. And I like this because this works on finger mobility for writing to help you guys form your letters. Like that. And you have a cute ladybug. All right, we're going to clean up all these materials and get ready to write. So grab your writing paper and your pencil. And I have a poem here for you guys to copy this week. It's called Ladybug, and I found it online. There's no author. Ladybug, ladybug on the tree, fly down here and sit with me. Rest on my hand, I'll count your spots. 2, 4, 6, 8 polka dots. I like this because you get to practice your numbers. So I'm going to hold it up here so you guys can copy this poem. And if you need to freeze the screen, freeze the screen. And I'll send it in an attachment as well so that you guys can have it at home to copy. All right, make sure when you're writing that you're keeping your letters on the line, using your punctuation and your capitals properly, and leaving a finger's space between each word. Good job, guys. This week, you're actually going to work on something different than shoe tying, but if you want to work on shoe tying in your one-on-one session, we can do that, so that's not a problem. But a lot of guys and girls struggle with these small shirt buttons. So I have a dress shirt here with a tiny button. So if you guys want to pause the video and go find a dress shirt with tiny buttons, you can practice with me. So you're going to open and close the tiny buttons. So practice doing that. It's still that peekaboo, pull it through that we learn in preschool. It's just on a smaller scale. So this will take a lot of fine motor precision to do, but it's great practice. So you can practice putting your shirt down flat on the table until you get good at it, and then once you get really good at buttoning, you can put your shirt on and practice. And that's it for this week. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your week.